I do want to talk about another Magic big man, WCJ. WCJ coming out in that game, hit like back-to-back, like hit 3 for 3 from 3. And just looked ridiculous from 3. It, dare I say, from the top, from the three-point line, reminded me a little bit of our boy Vucevic. Just the way that he was able to step into it with confidence, set his feet, nobody around him, and just knock it down. That's what you need, with a lot of these guys. And what is crazy about it, Jonathan, is that last year during the tail end of the season was the first time that he had ever shot over 1 3 a game. And it was in a Magic uniform. He shot 1.3 attempts a game. Before that, he shot 0.7 in Chicago. During that year, same year last year, shot 0.7, and then shot 0.9 the year before that, 0.7, 0.7, and was shooting like 18%, 20%, 29%. In Chicago was last year. Last year he shot 36.4%. So he started to kind of find his rhythm, but he wasn't even shooting that many at volume amount of threes. And then you have him this year shooting 3.9 threes a game, Jonathan, and 43% from 3. And I think you said something about this on Twitter, basically like if WCJ can get into the rhythm and knock down those shots from the top of the key, essentially, look out, right? It's a wrap. That's what you said. So yeah, it was incredible. And what kind of irritated me, someone said this on Twitter. We got a lot of people on Magic Twitter that say things in frustration. But the guy said, is really frustrating, essentially, I'm paraphrasing here. It's frustrating that WCJ and Mo just want to shoot threes all game. And my rebuttal to him would be, yes, Mo and WCJ need a little bit more, Mo especially, a little bit more in terms of like post-up moves, things like that. Defensively, they leave a little bit to be, Mo especially leaves a little bit to be desired in terms of just trying to body guys down low in the post and, is a great shot blocker, but if he can tie things defensively, all that aside, they're both shooting like almost 4 a game or 4 a game. Mo might be over 4, I can't remember. But they're both shooting like 4 a game, Jonathan. You know who else shoots 4 threes a game? The elite big men in the NBA. So really, this is a growing season, and I think WCJ and Mo obviously know that. They're learning to hit that three-point shot. And it is something that could be just something that is just incredible to have from either of them moving forward. You got guys like Jokic, Kat, Joel Embiid. They all shoot like 4 threes a game, Jonathan. And they're all great shooters. Kat is debatably one of the best. Not debatably. He is one of the best shooters from 3 in the league. Kat's incredible. And you would say they're all pretty elite, right? And so if Mo and WCJ can continue to add to their game, and if it takes, them shooting an absurd amount of threes in a year where the team is growing, I don't care about that at all. Especially, Jonathan, they're not even shooting bad. So instead, turn your attention maybe to Gary Harris and T. Ross, who look completely different than anything I've ever seen from them. Gary Harris maybe a little bit more so, but because of just kind of his decline with injuries and things. But T. Ross, focus your attention on the vets who just don't seem to be doing things that they've always done. They're not doing them well. Instead of
let's make one thing very clear. We will be turning our attention to the veterans in actually just a few minutes here. So I love everything that you said. You mentioned Mo. He is averaging 4.3 attempts per game right now. Looking at Wendell, right now, he is one of the elite three-point shooters in terms of centers in the league. His non-corner three, so everything kind of above that break in the three-point line, where the corner just goes straight, obviously, to the corner. Everything above that, so like straight on wing threes, he's shooting 48% from 3. According to Cleaning the Glass, which is the 94th percentile for centers. All threes, now Cleaning the Glass takes away heaves, so like end of the shot clock, right. End of quarters, they do not count those against your percentage. All threes, 43%, which is the 89th percentile for centers in the league. So Wendell is legitimately right now one of the best three-point shooting bigs in the entire league. I love the straight-on threes. I love the trail threes. We started to see that more out of Vooch the last couple of seasons. The thing with Wendell for me, this guy has everything that Vooch has except the post game. Obviously, like the the little jump hook over the left shoulder. Yeah. If Wendell can develop a post game, right now there's nothing that I'm seeing that he can't be just as valuable as Vooch. Obviously, he's a better defender than Vooch. Vooch, I probably give the edge to rebounding wise. But like with Wendell, so consistent, obviously so far. Was a little bit worried with the eye abrasion that we were going to miss a few games. Missed basically half of the Nets game on Wednesday, but then was ready to go on Saturday. So I really like what we're seeing so far from
also,
Wendell.
Averaging
able to stay healthy the whole season,
and averaging 9.9 rebounds a game right now. So like, yes,
not a
Vooch,
bad rebounder by any means.
No, right. And I understand. Like Vooch is an incredible player. He's an all-star, right? But in terms of Wendell, man, I really like. I can't say enough about kind of just what he's been able to do right now, averaging a career high 9.9 rebounds. The last time he did that was 2019, 2 seasons ago. He averaged 9.4 through and only played 43 games. So if WCJ, keeps up a campaign like this, man, not much of an argument can be made against him. 13.6 a game right now, scoring 9.9 rebounds, even 2.4 assists. Not terrible, for someone who does what he does offensively. 28 minutes a game, not even 30 minutes a game, 50% from the field, almost 51 on 10.5 attempts, 43% from three. Like, I think I've said this obviously many times before already, but I can't get enough of WCJ and kind of what he's able to bring to the team while making really minimal mistakes. Like you said, if he can continue to improve his post game, I think that's the next thing that should be on his radar at least. He seems to have the 3-point shooting down. Just keep shooting them. I don't mind.
Yeah, I think a lot of the criticism, Mo Bamba hasn't shot the ball well recently. Started the year really, really hot from three. But like last night, shoots 2 of 9 from three. So you're seeing your team get their butts kicked. You see Harrell having his way with Mo Bamba every chance that he gets, and you see him have a poor shooting night like that. That's kind of an easy thing to poke at. Mo was one of the first guys last night said, hey, I shot 2 of 9 from three tonight. I need to shoot the ball better. My teammates need to be able to trust me that I'm going to knock down those shots. But in terms of Wendell, if he continues to shoot the ball at this clip, there's nothing that you can say. Just let the man take his 4 attempts a game and, just mind your business.
Right.
All right. So, but yeah, Wendell, he's been awesome. He's definitely been a bright spot for the Magic.